crooked grin. Raise your glass to a glitching stream, chat on fire and a broken dream. Jake leans in with that crooked grin, says, remember when you cried to 1,000 tuned in? Cody's staring at the floor, counting every line he swore you'd never cross, but you sprint right past the door. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret turn to cheap endeavor, every quiet moment dragged and laughed. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you burn through trust like fuel into somewhere, into never, and we're all just watching you. You call it shoot, but it's just a knife, cutting names into the table of somebody else's life. You sell pain for a punchline hit, another friendship in the fire, and you're warming up with it. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret turn to cheap endeavor, every quiet promise smashed like glass. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you wreck each bridge you use into somewhere, into never, and you joke like that's your truth. You talk too loud about what you were told in quiet. You are the crowd and the spark that starts the riot. Fast as a rocket, tearing through the sky. You light up for a second, then you vanish, leaving lies. Here's a toast. Jake's laughing through the lid down, Cody's cracking one more joke. Chat's asking, is it worth it, or are we watching mirrors and smoke? But we'll be live every weekend till the card feels brand new. 'Cause if they won't build it bigger, we'll build the hype right here with you. Yeah! In a somewhere weekly, we're singing for you. Hey, on the road to WrestleMania, shaking off these blues, Roman and Punk again. We've paid those dues. You don't need Cody's clues to know we've got the WrestleMania blues. In the somewhere weekly, yeah, till they change the view. You don't need Cody's clues to know we've got the road to WrestleMania blues. Road to WrestleMania blues. Titles raised and rivalries burned, every twist, every turn. Jake and Cody bring the sound from the ropes to the ground. Titles raised and rivalries burned, every twist, every turn. Jake and Cody bring the sound from Up in Toronto, 11 Nation.
Give me a hell yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I can't wait. Actually, no, I'm sorry that we're on the road to WrestleMania. Let me get this queued up. There we go. That's more fitting for the worst show ever.
Let's see about now. Now, can people hear us? I don't know. Hey, there we go. Discord, you dirty twat waffle. You
that never happened and just redo the intro.
Cody's cracking one more joke. Chat's asking, is it worth it? Or are we watching mirror? Every twist, every turn.
No, welcome to the worst show ever. Literally. Woo! God damn. I got to blame Spaz on that one because I go in and I record his podcast and I have to change every bit of audio. And I left one setting right here unchanged. And now with the mic monitoring that I have and I hear myself, but you know what else I hear? I hear the noise that's in my head forever punishing me. It's the voice of Cody on 8316.
Give me a hell yeah.
Spaz
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm not incompetent, Cody. They couldn't hear you screaming at me the entire time saying, why are you fucking this up? And I'm like, I'm not trying to. I'm just right off the bat.
I did not scream at you. I just gave you a stern talking to.
Let me let my heart not explode.
Nate says that he's more interested in the upcoming baseball season than he is the road to WrestleMania.
Those of us that desperately need to trim their hair that they're already losing in this thing, we got the Banana Squad. That's right, bandanas. Exclusive preview. Look at that badass shit. Oh, and then I got this incredible banana hat sent. I'm gonna need you to repeat yourself because you cut. I'm sure they heard you, but you came in and out for me, sir. So, what's your hot take,
Nate? Well, Nate says that he's more excited for the road to the MLB opening day than he is the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean,
Let me talk to you.
Yeah, here's the problem. Realistically, to go to both nights of WrestleMania, you got to go ahead and spend $2,000 minimum to go. Brian Alvarez broke it down. They actually went to the cheapest hotel, everything that you can go ahead and lock down. And they tell you to go fuck yourself. $2,000. And one of the lead reports you and I were discussing is that
Who broke it down?
Brian Alvarez. So between flight, even if you're going at the very cheapest, you're hanging on to the landing gear. I think it was like $192 for the flight. The hotel was $300 for 2 days, 2 nights. The cheapest seats possible for Mania, both nights, and one steak dinner for like $80 because you got to eat something. $2,000 minimum, and that's you're way you are an ant in the very back, and you're sitting behind the stage, so you can't even see the stage. Yep. I mean, Australia, as we discussed the other day, Stuart let us know they got the NFL game going there. TKO, they don't care about the fans. Cody's fighting for house shows to return, and they just don't give two shits.
I'm fighting for better theme songs.
Yeah, so you have a bit of news to bring up there, my friend. Do tell, as I drink more sugar-free Red Bull and hydration tabs. Not sponsored, but goddamn, it's good.
The next list of getting Deaf Rebel victims. And,
no.
Liv Morgan.
They took away my medicinal cocaine as well. So
maybe Ron took it.
It's gone, regardless.
Are you? Why are your eyes so bugged up? What the? I meant Tony. I'm sorry, Tony. I get confused.
Oh boy. I wonder how many empty seats there'll be at Mania. They'll fill them up because they'll keep dropping them slowly but surely. But he smells.
What's Ron doing?
Just don't look away. If you break eye contact, they'll feast on your soul.
Okay, I'll just
Don't blink. Now, my medicinal cocaine was taken away, but they can't take away my medicinal vodka. I'm telling you. All right, so I don't have any medicinal vodka either. They took that. I then found some medical mushrooms, and they said no. I even found some of my father's old stash, and they said abso-fucking-lutely not. So I'm down to just Red Bull at this point. I'm bored when I'm sober, and I'm miserable when I'm not. What's up with that, Cody? You name the song, I'll give you $5,000.
Yeah, I'm not getting $5,000. I guess I'm $5,000
it's the
for
drain.
it.
Regardless, I bring that up intentionally because talking about going down the drain, this Mania build is looking pretty sad. Now, you and I are going to preview WrestleMania this weekend while I'm in my anesthesia-induced state because there will be no SmackDown review, folks. I unfortunately do apologize. Hopefully, this is why I want Cody to get his computer set up because I can actually on PC make him a managing moderator and I can remotely have him go live as me. It'd be the Cody show while I'm in the hospital and can call in. This is why we need to get him assembled. The Megazord needs to be
Does that mean I can dictate game night?
You would be in control of it all, sir. It would be the Cody show that I just phone into. But regardless, when we get this figured out, I am going to be laid up for...
So it's like into somewhere turned heel.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I see what you did there. Heel. Throwing it in my face because my heel is not healing and that's why I'm having surgery. No, I am having a very big surgery that got even bigger.
I'm sorry. I hope you heal up. I'm shit. Jesus.
Donkey!
I can't win.
I wish I could fire you. Regardless, I
wait, before we get to the road to WrestleMania, we have to discuss because we jinxed it.
We did jinx
people getting Def Rebelled.
Well, hold on. Let me finish cleaning house quick. We will obviously be live tonight for what? Into Summer Weekly, but tomorrow UCR podcast kicks off game night yet again 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And when we get the hell out of here tonight, I'll be live with Spaz on his channel for the State of Wrestling. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. Afterwards, tomorrow, UCR game night, gonna be great. And Friday, I'm getting chopped into little bitty pieces. So no SmackDown review. Thankfully, it's not the day before the Chamber, but it is Friday the 13th.
But then he'll be in the process of healing.
Yes. Oh, God.
Keep doing it.
Every time. You are just such a heel. I'm doing it too now. Damn it, Cody.
You keep doing it too.
I know, I just can't help it.
I'm
Poor
sorry,
Pico might be getting a lot of timeouts. He might. I mean, we'll see what happens if Cody's fully in charge. But I will be hopefully able to do more with Cody this weekend, and we'll be able to record some stuff or at least go live at some point. We will let everybody know. But the best way to keep up to date with me and all my fucking stitch-filled journey is at Countdown Ended on Twitter. If any shows have to be canceled, time changes, that's where I will let you know. I'm trying to be a bit more proactive and prevalent about posting things ahead of time as far as like the reviews. So you know, hey, look, this is scheduled. So we'll know he'll be there. But thank you all. Really, I really cannot say it enough, as always, for all your support, for, all the likes, all the members, subscribes. I can't say it enough. Thank you. So, yes, sir. It's Jake O'Needy and Cody. Woo! Oh, it's because it swore. Oh, I'm sorry, Pico. Mania buildup is badass buildup. Hold on, my blind eyes, it went ahead and disappeared on me. What? Look at this. I even got the button here. Mania buildup as bad as cum buildup on Cody's teeth. All right, because I said, Cody, if I want your comeback, I just scrape it off. Go. Thank you, Pico. Kicking that shit off right. And even a little bit of a cum joke. I'll allow it. Come over here. Come over here, Cody, and celebrate. You thank him.
All right. Pico?
You thank Pico.
Where are you on this?
You thank him.
Right here.
Yeah. You say thank you, Pico.
I'm going to give you a gift. How much did he donate?
Yeah. All right. Happy Wednesday to you
So,
as well, Mohammed.
Listen,
Glad to have
on.
you here, friend.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't diss the Mets. He's got a point. He was just saying, it's going to be bad as, no, Pico, he'll be back. God. I'm not even timing people.
1 minute.
Regardless, thank you, Pico, again, as always, for
I'm
supporting the
sorry.
show.
Thank you, Pico. That was my gift back to you.
Brock Lesnar is going to be there in 2 weeks. The Beast is going to be at Raw in Atlanta 1 week from this upcoming Monday. So that'll be February 23rd, State Farm Arena, Atlanta, Georgia. He beat the shit out of Ilya Dragunov and a few others, eliminated Obafemi, right? And then eventually got taken out during a Yeet party. So, yeah, rest in peace, James Vanderbeek. I loved Dawson's Creek growing up. That was like peak entertainment for my young adolescent mind. And I always loved One Tree Hill. That was the real favorite of my dramatic self. But God, Pico, that is true. All about 1 minute. Yeah, that was my unfortunate reality the other day. Hard as a rock, and it's like, we haven't in like a week, and now you want me to? I'm going to be done in 4 seconds. 3, 2. All right, I finished. Pin me. Sorry, babe. Grab the vibrator. Regardless, I don't know if they're going to build up with Obafemi or what, but that apparently is not lock, stock, and ready to unload. I don't know if you've heard otherwise, Cody, but even more troubling than
I honestly think that it's going to be, unless you really think... who else is there for him to face?
People were saying Gunther, but that's set for SummerSlam for him to be retired in Minnesota. And Gunther retiring Brock still, I don't know. I know he retired Cena and AJ and Goldberg. I guess because he beat Goldberg, but I don't know. There's just something about it. Somebody else, say Javon. Imagine Javon getting that OG cutter off on Brock and pins him. It would never happen in a million years, but like somebody could, like an LA Knight is even a bit too old, I think. And I love LA Knight, but they could invest in someone massively. Imagine being the one to retire Brock. Gunther doesn't need it. He's got Cena's retirement. That's bigger than Brock in my eyes. So why trophy hunt when you've already got the biggest, game out there? I don't see him facing anybody but Obafemi, and even more disappointing than that is Def Rebel fucking things up. First, we get Stephanie Vakikuko having her theme ruined. The original was, dare I say, iconic. I'm not being hyperbolic either. I mean it legitimately. It fit her character, her presence, persona, and it's very simple. I
think
I can remember all of it. It was
the world on
unique.
fire either. I don't think it was like some.
See, no,
I don't think it was
recognizable.
Monumental,
It was
iconic theme
wasn't
song
iconic,
of all the times.
but it was a great base. They could have added lyrics to it. Like there could have been. It was a perfect.
Isn't that
foundation.
sad that we think great theme songs now are some beats to a song now?
But Cody, also think comparatively, like Jordan Grace and even Sol Ruka's. Like there's Zaria's is good, but there's so many themes out there
we
that
get
are
to
just
these theme Def Rebel.
There's so many themes that are piss poor at the Women's Rumble. Not to reiterate a dead point and kick a horse when it's already squished to death, but it fucking sucks. We
the
saw
title
what
match
happened.
at WrestleMania is also going to be Def Rebel on a pole match.
Yeah, pretty much, because the women are coming out for the Rumble, and I have no idea who they are until they're like, "Oh, there's Roxanne Perez." Like, most of them I didn't even recognize their themes. Honestly, that's terrible.
Yeah, I had to say who, and theme
Roddy
songs used to
turned
mean
heel?
something back in the
No.
day. You used to have the Rock Know Your Role song, Shawn Michaels Sexy Boy, Flash
He's not
Shattered
your
Stone
boy,
Cold,
toy.
Real American Hulk Hogan,
Think of me itchy.
No Chance in Hell, Vince McMahon, Walk Alone, Batista. Like, we used to have iconic theme songs. Even jobbers, like in the 2010s and mid 2000s, like used to have really good theme songs as well. Now everyone just has a generic ass theme song.
And there's so much to music It is so pivotally important. If you think back, I swear Austin would never have gotten some of the cheers if it wasn't for that glass breaking. Because that was
Theme song is
that
the
was
most
like
important
Kane's
part of you.
pyro. It didn't always know when and the glass just broke. It was great. I cannot reiterate that enough. It was great.
Give me a hell yeah.
The glass would break, and then I remember when they used to just fuck with JR and they changed Kane's pyro. Solid Monster was talking about it, but it's such a good point because they used to tease him. He'd be right there on the stage. Remember they started blowing up Kane's pyro just like random? They didn't have the intro anymore. Just like it. They did it to fuck with JR apparently, which is funny, but there. I don't know why they're going backwards. They really are. Everything is regressing. They're charging more for less matches.
Topic, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Triple H finessed us into accepting 5 matches. And even that was like, but the get in, get out, 3 hours, solid action, couple of promos or segments or whatever, it worked dynamite, dare I say.
Yeah.
NXT Black and Gold was fucking amazing. Possibly like one of the best runs, sub to the Attitude Era. Regardless, yeah, Heidenreich is working at Walmart. Bob Holly, is not actually on Twitter. That is an imposter, so you know.
Who are the top 3 theme songs right now?
Right now, people are saying Kit Wilson. I'm not totally on board with that. It's a good theme, but it's not that good.
I like the theme, but the
lyrics
in front was
all of it, yeah, Kit Wilson. Like that's the catchy part, but the rest of it is just kind of you're just waiting to say Kit Wilson, and he says it on a weird the arrangement is bizarre because they do it right away, and then everybody wants to chant it again, but you don't hear it for like 20 seconds, and then he does it, then you wait a little bit, and then it does it again. Like so, it's. I would have done it a lot different. Rearrange that one should be fun. But I think I love Liv's music now, and having her get rid of that is a fucking travesty. Because we just said
we were just talking about that.
All of it. We were talking about how great it works, and she has. I'm not crazy about Dominic Mysterio's theme. It's good, but it's not my favorite. Dominic Mysterio. I like the intro, but then the rest of it just kind of falls off for me. Favorites, if they keep Finn with his original music, that's definitely up there, obviously. That's kind of a cheat because I don't know. So top 3, obviously Cult of Personality is great. I love how the audience has changed so much. They know their role and they're not shutting their mouths. I mean, if you look back to even 2019, fans were silent for everything. Now, and it's not just because it was a miserable product, yes, but the way fans act has changed. They really have gone to accept like, hey, we also make this show. Yes, they need to entertain us, but if we don't feed their energy, then they're not going to give us their energy. Get what I'm saying? Like Joe Hendry's not going to kill himself in the ring if you don't go ahead and clap.
I think the hyped up crowd helps the wrestlers in the ring and like.
That was the entire point of what Joe Hendry was saying.
I believe that with sports too, like baseball. Like if you have like a bases loaded situation and you're getting it helps like that player get a hit rather than you just sitting there on your ass being silent.
I do remember.
I think it just works in sports in general.
WWE the music or WWF the music Volume 5, and it had the Rocks. You want that pie, mama? It was like a very Christian gospel. I wish I could play it. I know it'd be claimed. I used to listen to all of the WWF the music volumes 3, 4, 5. I didn't love 1 and 2. Like it had classics and Real American but I liked the Brood. I remember walking around the neighborhood with my Walkman and I could listen to Ken Shamrock and the Brood and X-Pac and DX and Stone Cold.
Everyone had
Rock.
a good song.
Undertaker had the Ministry theme. Every bit of it was great. And I'm listening to soundtracks, and Volume 4 with Triple H's Time to Play the Game before it was the Motorhead one, I think, right? Or because it was the one before that, the high,
My Time.
Yeah, it's my time.
Here
comes trouble. Not gonna fucking it, buddy.
So,
I
back to
even
that
had the
real quick,
Degeneration Run
is Liv
DMC
singing
album,
her
Ruthless
new theme
Aggression,
song?
right? What's that?
Is Liv a singer? Because is she singing her new theme song? Because Def Rebel showed her in the studios like singing.
So I think what she's doing, she might be, but I think she's doing like vocal layering, and also she's from what I was reading on the article, it says like she was doing some part of like, you know how some people have their own introduction and they talk, that's what they were going for with the beginning theme. There's somebody else
But
that
isn't
talks
that her
for their
laugh and
opening.
stuff?
Yes. So,
But so what? Why change that? Because that kind of like she has her laugh at the beginning.
why get rid of or do anything? Oh, Taz's original theme, I loved. I was so excited when he debuted because he was my favorite in ECW. And he destroyed the undefeated Kurt Angle at the Rumble. I went nuts. And then he had this, I saw him like a week or two later, he was on Sunday Night Heat. And I was there in Raw in Mass and Springfield. And he went ahead and he had a new pyro like for him and all that. Like, it was like the orange smoke on the stage. And I got the Taz shirt. And a couple weeks later, I had the orange Taz shirt with the black on it. And I was at a ECW show at a college here at Southern Connecticut. Obviously, you know, and they wouldn't let the little people wrestle. They said it wasn't PC, but it was.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bunch of signings then, and I didn't realize it was my birthday, but I was young too, and I didn't know they were charging money for the signings. And Mae Young and Fabulous Moolah were there, and I walked up to him. And then when they told me, and I was like, oh, I don't have any money. I'm just here because it's my birthday. So they're like, oh, we can't sign photos, but we can sign something else. So they signed my shirt for me. So that was really sweet. But the reason I bring this up, Cody, is LA Knight, as I shared with you previously, is just a goddamn,
Let me talk to you. Yeah.
He's a great human being. He's just a fucking solid dude, and he deserves so much more. I genuinely mean that. I cannot overstate this enough. So somebody posted a story after Raw. They said that they're at a gas station and his family members go inside the gas station. While they're in there, LA Knight goes in to grab an energy drink and candy or something. I forget what he said it was, and it's a very long post, but basically, his nephew is there and says to, I need a new mouse. Keeps not letting me fully clip things. Regardless, here we go. It says, LA Knight gave my 9-year-old nephew the literal shirt off his back in the middle of a gas station. He's the fucking man. Like, so he's like, he's like, I'm eating my popcorn, looking through the glass, and he's talking to my nephew and to my brother. When I shit you not, he tells my nephew, come here, I got something for you. And then proceeds to literally strip bare chest and gave my nephew the shirt off his fucking back. How memorable is that? Like, such a simple thing. He had 2 coats on, I guess he said, or layers. He said he was wearing 2 different jackets, but the insanity of that, just to be like, oh, here you go, kid. Like that, and if we didn't, like, how many times has stuff like this happened and you don't hear about it? Because there's so many wrestlers and talent and superstars and however you want to view it. And they go ahead and they are just fucking miserable, it seems like. And I get it. You're harassed at the airport. You get swamped and bombarded. I can't fathom what it's like to live that that life. Obviously, it's got to be very stressful. But again, it's kind of what you sign up for. And I know things have changed because of all the panels in the WWE world and things like that. They're fanatic signings. They're really not allowed to do much of like free signings anymore. And I think like there's a lot of limitations. Maybe not like, no, you can't, but certain things are frowned upon from what I was reading. So
right.
LA Knight has always been a stand-up, great morals. I mean, when he was the champ in TNA, he never got to ascend as high as I pictured he would. And we'll get into the NXT review because Joe Hendry.
That's why WWE doesn't like him.
Yeah.
He's a good guy with morals and all that. So they're like, no.
It feels like they don't like him, I swear, because he comes from TNA and anybody from TNA is made to look weak.
Yep.
I'm serious. I mean, except in NXT at times, but when has anybody in TNA gotten a big victory in NXT?
Triple H got that from his father-in-law.
I'm genuinely trying to think here. Like what? Mike Santana? He didn't win the NXT title. He won the TNA title. And what? He won it from Trick. All right, so an NXT star, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, one of the only few.
Yeah.
That got better treatment from being in TNA is like an AJ Styles. Vince didn't like him at first, but Vince ended up. He became one of Vince's favorites for a while there.
Exactly, and they really hit it off, and it worked well together. So I know I might sound ridiculous, but quote me on it, and I want you to stick to this because I truly feel like this is what's going to happen. Was Cody panhandling at the gas station? Well, he was. He was looking for LA Knight.
Yeah!
And he was trying to go ahead and, just beg for a little bit of change, but LA Knight instead gave him a used sock. So now Cody's free. Right, Dobby?
Well, you were at the gas station with me. You have to tell the full on.
But now you're free, Cody the house elf. And, well, all right, so
yeah.
I gave him a handful of condoms and winked. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah!
Then you grab...
Easy.
Okay.
Easy. They don't need to know that.
Yeah.
Those gas station bull testosterone shots, they do work.
Grab the gas and pump and try to
Only
stick
if you
it up
boof them. You got to shove it up your ass and just squeeze till they pop.
Yeah, then everyone was staring at you. Then you're like, this is a normal thing you do. I didn't even know that. And
you know, speaking of like being in an awkward situation, I had to go for infusion today. And it's just like, being yelled at or told off, like maybe the staff's in a bad mood kind of thing. But I hit the intercom and my appointment's for 1 and it's 12:52. I got there just a tad bit early. And I go ahead and hit the buzzer and the whole waiting room can hear it because it's so loud to begin with. And she's like, go sit down. And just like everybody's staring at you. And they're like, she's like, I'll see you at 1. Click. I'm like, okay. And then everybody's staring at you. So now your anxiety is just amping up. And I'm like, fuck me. People suck, right? But you know what didn't suck? NXT. I actually was very upset we couldn't review it last night. But what I truly feel, and people are going to call me a Joe Hendry mark, fine. I've enjoyed him for years, and I am a huge fan of his.
Say his name at
He appears, and I've sang
You
his
believe?
praises. I do believe, and I'm stoked that he's champion. He cut one hell of a promo. I really liked what he laid out there and said all the steps that he's taken. Say his name, he appears, and I like Booker singing along with it. The crowd carried and helped him will himself up the ladder. And every step he's taken, championships at TNA and facing Orton and being in the Rumble and so many other things, the year before. But regardless, he gets interrupted by Vanity Project. And right then and there, I'm like, see, they're putting their money into developing those new heels. They're not going to beat Joe Hendry, but they're making you familiar with them repeatedly. As we're on Raw, now that Jimmy and Jay beat Asian Tucker and Otis, who's next to take on the New Day? Honestly, who? Who, Cody?
me and you?
It might have to be because there's nobody else fucking left. The War Raiders? Who? Judgment Day? Who? They faced and beat everybody. You said it. We've all said it, but you said it the other day. They need to unify the tag titles desperately.
Yes, they do.
So many people have said it. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for being here.
I still think the brand split is an outdated concept, especially if they're not going to be doing the draft anyways. What are you going to do? Keep shuffling everyone once in a while and not even follow through with that itself? So why not just end the brand split entirely and just unify each title, unify both women's world
Absolutely.
titles?
There's no
unify
reason
both
to have
men's
it
world
anymore.
titles.
You don't even have to unify them.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can keep the champs
I don't-
on the shows,
I don't-
have everybody else that isn't holding a belt on every show.
I wouldn't
Simple
even
as
do
that.
that. I would just unify each title and make it one besides the
Problem
two
is
mid-card
because
titles.
they wouldn't do that. They like having it's especially because of the USA
It
network.
devalues the other title.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just and even in this little fantasy moment, I still know how they operate, and it wouldn't go because you're right. They should unify them all, but what they'll do is they're not going to, because what ends up happening is Netflix wants champions. But so does USA. So did Fox.
But the issue is then we're going to have people whine and bitch saying, oh, that person hasn't defended their championship in this long and that long.
Mm-hmm.
We only have 18 championships on the show.
Exactly. That's why I said from the get-go, you're in the right. But I know they will never, not
No,
at this
not
point.
you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Sucks.
Like the IWC complains about Jade Cargill not defending her WWE Women's Championship.
once.
What do you expect when you have every other...
But
Title
here's the
none the
thing.
man.
Who is she going to face right now? I know she's building towards Jordan Grace, fine. But before then, who was she going to
I'm
face?
getting into Jordan Grace after this.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And I want you to get there. But who would like Tiffany? Been there, done that kind of thing. Nia? No,
I'm not a fan of Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill, I'm sorry.
she's very hit or miss with me.
I'm just
She's
not.
not great in the ring. She's got
She
the
hasn't
great
improved in the
look.
ring.
Every
She
time,
has that.
every time she
aura or
starts
physique
doing,
about her, but
yeah, she starts to impress me, and then something happens, and it's just like, well, that sucked. That was very disappointing. That was
Jordan
let
Grace,
down.
what the hell happened to her? She seems like the most uncharismatic. She doesn't have any charisma. She just seems like dead on arrival. Anytime she comes out for a segment, like segment just dies. Like
So
it's on life support, and then
not to interrupt you, but I can tell you almost to a T exactly what it is. I'm speculating, of course. I don't know for sure. I didn't even know what your point was going to be. So again, this is my opinion, not fact. Pointing that out there for legal reasons, Cody. You're not going to get me sued again, damn it. But it's. I think she had stated before when she was in TNA, she was in in the knockouts division and all that. She wasn't like booking. I don't mean like that. Like when I say creative freedom, I'm not saying like, oh, like, Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks thing where I'm never going to get pinned and, all the BS if that was true and around it. No. But she had creative freedom to take liberties in the sense of like, oh, I can do this with my character. And what if we go? I think that now she is so micromanaged in NXT because that is what they did, that she's lost sight of the character and it's translating negatively.
Roster, now it sounds like she's cutting a Road to WrestleMania promo.
Exactly.
I'll see you in the ring next week.
It's going
Damn.
backwards. I feel like she's almost like lost her confidence. So interruption coming, sir.
Breaking news. 4 Met stars were rear-ended moments ago. No vehicles were involved. Pray for their prostates.
Oh my God.
All right, Jeremy. Okay. All right. Let's find your comment. You're getting it worse than it doesn't do anything to the super chat, right? It deletes the message, but
I think it does get rid of it, so I wouldn't do that. Unfortunately, that's here to stay. Yes. Breaking news: 4 Met stars were rear-ended moments ago. I thought it was because ice and slippery road conditions, but no vehicles were involved.
all right. Y'all keep it up, and we're just doing UCR tomorrow. You understand me?
Rear-ended. How did they get rear-ended? God's not going to be happy with them boys. That's a sin.
Wait, don't tell me that's coming out tomorrow. The Mets.
Mm-hmm. So Cody,
yeah.
I just want you to know that chicken tenders, actually chicken tendies, was found in the Mets files 1,337 times.
Oh Jesus.
We know.
Yeah, the Yeet files.
We know what you mean with that.
Okay,
Chicken
but
tendies,
that's still not as bad. The Yeet files, Liz's name is mentioned over 1 million times.
All right, so the Yeet files indeed shows proof of trafficking.
Jesus, Liz. Oh, man.
Koalas.
What?
Yeah, she was apparently trying to spread chlamydia to an enemy that went ahead and wronged her. So she was trafficking koalas and setting them free in his backyard.
Oh, no.
It's fucked up. It's really fucked up.
These Mets files and Needs files are about to change the
You
foundation.
don't like my
into
investigator
somewhere.
voice? This is my investigator voice. I think it's fucked up.
It's
Cody.
actually kind of beautiful, actually.
Right? I think it's fucked up though. Those poor little sweet looking bamboo eating koalas, they've gone ahead and fucked each other to death. It's just so sad. We're going to have those files tomorrow on UCR, folks. Don't miss it. It's going to be very important.
And
We've
if you
gotta
keep
do
roasting
it.
those Mets, ladies and gentlemen, I will personally make sure Jake DeMarco cancels game night and we'll only do UCR, and we will talk about the P word with a bug that you don't like, ticks, if you catch my drift.
Listen. We don't have to go to extremes just because we...
Oh, Jesus.
I thought we got rid of this shit. Oh, God. Oh, that's bad. All right. NXT was what it was because it was good. Honestly, no, I really enjoyed this, and it worked out almost exactly as I called it. So I am going to pat and toot my own horn. We go ahead and we had Blake Monroe and Jada Parker. Jada does not wait. She lays on the hate. That did not intend to rhyme, but look at that. I'm feeling fine. Let's go with it. Cody, I was very happy with this introduction because it felt real. Jada didn't wait a fucking second. Bell didn't ring. Fuck it. Booker's going nuts. Everybody's just excited. Like, that's what you need. Everybody, Jada Parker. Jada. I love Blake's theme song. Like, that feels iconic. It works with her so great. Honestly, I mean that wholeheartedly. That introduction is a banger. Oh. Regardless, they do lay in some heavy hands here, and eventually they get to the outside, and Jada hits Blake with a Samoan drop, and it was I don't know how she didn't get the wind knocked out of her again. And she tries to get away.
Cinema.
Yeah, it was. And then she gets hit by the bonsai drop and she throws her. Jada throws Blake so hard into those steel steps, the solid steel. And eventually double count out at the 9-minute mark. Jada basically, as I said, like she had her between both stairs and the ring apron and just did the bonsai drop, her big ass drop right to her. And of course, it's really not going to cause an you're between, the stairs and the apron. What's the hurting? Like, it's just, but the visual of it, oh my God, it looked great. The sell was great. And then the referees come out and the security people, and I'm so exhausted of, it was a hologram, not the actual clowns. God, I breathe. Regardless, people keep knocking at the door.
Check on those clowns one more time for me.
Tamara's home. We're clear.
I might pay them off tomorrow.
We're clear.
Sure.
So honestly, this was great because why? Continued to be real. She didn't fucking judo chop everybody right away. Like, and the way that they interacted with her, it was bam, bam, bam. So she slaps the shit out of one. She kicks the other one in the dick. She's not like fucking, choke slamming, press slam. She just, bam, I'm kicking you in the dick. I slapped you. And the guy that got kicked in the dick, then she puts him into the barricade and launches his ass backward. And the crowd's like, holy fuck. That was like, it wasn't her doing an F5 to two security guys at once. Like, it was believable, it was realistic, and it made her look fucking enraged. I love it. She got attacked and beat the fuck up by Blake, and she wants her pound of flesh. She's gonna get it. Jada Parker, I love Blake doing the fucking high step. Like, all of this was fun.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Nate said you have a knock coming since you got rid of the hologram clowns.
Yeah.
He says you have a knock on you have a visitor, apparently. Don't click the button, though.
Yeah. No.
I know you want to do the opposite of what I say, so I'm telling you.
I have nothing. I'm apparently low and free clear.
Really?
Yeah. No more holograms.
There?
No more holograms. I'm in the clear. So Josh Briggs, Eli Knight. I'm so fucking tired of the speed stuff. I know Spaz defended it, but you were right. I'm sorry, Cody. I should have agreed with you sooner. It's worn out as welcome. They let Briggs get fucking just eaten alive here in 2 minutes, and I want to see Eli Knight go further, but like him and Keanu Carver's gonna eat him like breakfast. Robert Stone is taking care of Lola Vice, and then she gets attacked by Kalani Jordan when he goes upstairs, Mr. Robert Stone, to see that Keanu Carver, who he said before caused chaos, went ahead and fucked up every jobber and not wrestling tonight member of the roster, and they're all just laid out, all astrew. Everything's broken, TVs, stools. It was like when Orton used his night vision goggles to attack the legends. Dark State cut a promo, and guess what? NXT, they got fucking tag teams. You got OTM, Hank and Tank. Obviously Dark State. Who else am I forgetting? The Culling. They were the first ones out there to intercept.
Tony Ron? No.
Yeah, they're another one.
NXT?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And, I wonder what other male tag teams there could be brewing.
The Soul Snatcher.
You never know, Cody. But it felt, again, legitimately like, all of these guys want the titles, especially OTM. The Culling's like, fuck you. We're not going to get our asses kicked by a numbers game. So now there's a triple threat match next week to figure out who wins. Well, or for who's the number one contender. Excuse me. Joe Hendry takes on Jackson Drake pretty much at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. And here is my proclamation. Joe Hendry is going to take NXT to heights they've not seen in some time. I'm not saying he's going to bring them, the highest ratings ever, but with him as champion, people are intrigued, or they love him already, or they want more. If they keep doing this where he's featured well and he's, really making the audience a part of it, we believe. You guys get me. You're keeping me going. It's got that Hogan-esque super good guy feel. He's funny, charismatic, good looking. I'd fuck him. I mean, Jesus, what's not to love? I'm sorry, but say his name and he appears. Say his name and I may orgasm. No, Cody?
Say his name.
Sorry,
what are you doing?
It's been a long day. I can't help it.
Are you quacking?
I am. You told me I couldn't goon, but I can quack, all right? Let me just finish quacking.
Quacking and clapping.
It was a good match. I don't know if you caught the finish of this. I know you were kind of hitting between, the bowl and the pipe, but Drake gets, Joe with a really good knee plus.
I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty, not guilt-free this week. I didn't watch NXT due to the fact that Jake said he wasn't going live, so I said, fuck it, I'm not going to watch it, because sometimes I just kind of like...
But you brought me other news, so I didn't throw you under the bus. You threw yourself under the bus. I didn't say you didn't watch it. But Joe Hendry, great, display of power in a showcase.
They didn't hear it, right?
No, not at all. Good. They heard nothing. We still haven't seen Private's Party. So, and Mr. Met arrested for drunk driving in the bullpen car. That I do believe.
Jake, when you DM them on Twitter, why did you say I want to see your party's privates?
Because I wanted to know on the actual party invitation how many private spaces you needed available for the seating at the dinner. So for the private surprise party.
They said you're disgusting. Say that out loud and think of what it sounds like.
What? Private party?
But you said it the other way around.
Party private? I don't know. Sounds clean to me.
A team name that, you called them a party, like
Mutt Nugget.
They thought you were referring to them as a group. Then you said, "I want to see your private."
Sure, but
See?
I just want to see you come, like to the private party.
See? Look what you did. Oh my
What?
God.
I want to see you come to the private party where you can jack off at jackbox.tv, and we're all going to play games after UCR talks about fucking your mom. Hank and Tank taking on the swipe right guys again all night. It was like a showcase. Nothing like super pivotal to this. Everything's building. Quality over, just quantity of bullshit. I like the fact that everything here was executed well. It was fun to watch. Nothing was boring. And throughout the night, they had many, many like smaller stories interwoven throughout. That's always my favorite part of the Attitude Era. Everybody is doing something and everybody feels like they matter. My favorite thing of this entire show, Cody, I need to show you the clip later. It's so simple, but Shiloh is waiting to speak to Robert Stone. He's standing there wearing a like Jason Voorhees hockey mask, holding a machete, because that's Shiloh, right? He's kind of fucking around. He puts the machete down. Ethan Page tells him to leave. He leaves. Ethan's going on because he's about to break the record for North American champion title defenses in one reign. He wants that lock, stock, and done. You think it can happen?
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
She's like, guess what? Robert Stone says, let me hear you, sir. What are we going to have you face? How about the French? What about him? No? All right. So next, what about the British? Yeah, fuck that too. They're all a bunch of
No.
and we're not dealing with those
I
type of
didn't say that. Why'd you? Oh, Jesus.
I'm just repeating what you said when they couldn't hear you.
You said.
I'm
No,
saying it
you-
now, but
you-
you were saying it when they couldn't hear you. So I'm just repeating
I did not.
what
That
you
is false
said.
information.
I mean,
Fake news.
they can't even hear
I'm
you
sorry.
now. They have no idea what you're saying. Like, that's really racist too. That's bad. Wow. I wouldn't go
Nobody
that
knows
far.
more about fake news than me. Wait, I'm sorry. What? Go.
So, Tekla wins a title. Holy shit. Goodbye, Statlander. Good to know.
You're what?
Here's the thing. Everything's building towards the future. It's a fun show, and Shiloh's awesome. He comes back into the room. He's like, I knew I forgot my machete. Robert Stone says, face Shiloh. And Shiloh's waving around the machete the whole time. Ethan's freaking. It's just very overly charismatic fun. Like, all of it is just exciting fun. I love it. Sol Ruka and Zarya. Goddamn, did I not predict this perfectly or what? Literally down to the second. Sol tries to get Zarya back up, but she gets slapped away. And then next thing you know, she's like, oh, you're so mad at me, huh? Why? Because Zarya hits Ren Sinclair with a goddamn beautiful F5. Sol hits Gray with the Soul Snatcher, though, and gets the pinfall. Zarya didn't know it, but when she ran into Sol, the ref counted as a tag. Can you believe that shit? I can, because I called it. So now what's going to happen? I'm telling you, Sol Ruka is going to go ahead and be about to beat JC Jane, and Zarya is going to cost her the title.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now.
She's gonna turn on her.
This was a very,
Not
very
like that.
solid. No. I mean, she's going to turn her inside out. Is what you're saying? I mean, if that's really what you're
No,
into.
Jake, read
No?
the script. We were handed a script by TKO to get
Yeah.
free com tickets, and no one can hear me. Right? Read the
Yeah,
script
no,
that they gave us.
sorry, dude. I messed up. This is my pussy porn list.
Oh my God! Oh
I-
Jesus!
All my gooning activities
Why
for
do you even
later.
have a list of that anyway?
You know how much testosterone I have to inject all the time? Look at all these vials that I got to keep taking. I literally kick holes in my wall just to fill the drywall with my own, lacquer and slack. I just got to fill something. I just like to fill holes. I don't know what else to tell you, Cody, but there was no plot holes on this show. I give it a 7 out of 10. What a way to bring it back. Cody gives it I didn't watch out of 10, but he would agree with probably a 6 or a
Wait.
6.5.
There was
Averaging
a
out.
hole in my cupcake before that was filled with white. That wasn't cream.
Oh, it was cream.
Oh Jesus! What was it? What actually was it? Oh,
You
man,
might be pregnant.
Yeah.
You might be pregnant, or your tonsils might be.
Can
That was
men
one
get
of my
pregnant
favorite-
in 2026?
Oh, absolutely. That was one of my favorite jokes when I was younger, and I never actually got why adults laughed, but I used to tell it as a little kid, and then later on when I figured it out, and it was just like duh. But it was, I forget exactly how it went. It was like, oh, the sperm said, how much further do we have to go? I'm so tired. And he's like, we got a long way to go. We just passed the tonsils, and it was like, oh God. My younger cousin used to tell a joke, why did the cat fall out of the tree, Cody?
Tell me.
Because it was dead.
Oh,
That was the
that's
joke.
a good one.
Then as a little 3-year-old, she would go around and say this to
Okay,
people.
let me give you one.
Hit me.
Give me another one. No,
I'm not a dancing
give me-
monkey. All right, did you hear about the little queer midget?
No.
He came out of the cupboard. There we go. Randy Orton says
Comedy night.
AJ is retired. He's like, I love you, AJ. I wish you the best, and thanks for all the good times in the ring. As of right now, AJ supposedly is going to be put into the Hall of Fame. I've heard rumored heavily. Like behind the scenes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it might not be Cena. They might do an AJ thing, and that's why he is so keen to not go to TNA and elsewhere. Maybe he goes to TNA a year out, but I think he wants the Hall of Fame. I think that is playing a big part in it. So,
Unless he's actually just done.
he might be done. I mean, it's certainly possible, but I thought he would finish up in TNA. Dead kitties always brings a laugh. That and dead baby jokes. How many dead babies does it take to paint a wall? Depends on how hard you throw them. You remember all those? So stupid, but so funny. We've got a lot to look forward to with the Elimination Chamber. CM Punk and Finn Balor, right? Because we don't know who's going to win that one. I just don't get why they couldn't wait to announce Roman's pick. Roman's not going to be back again until the night after the Chamber. Hit me. What do you got?
I got one. How is a push-up bra like a bag of chips?
Do tell.
You open it and realize it's half empty.
I don't have the rim shot. I'll give you a rim job instead. The women's IC title, Becky taking on AJ Lee. I'm shocked this is not at Mania. I think AJ is going to get screwed, and it's going to lead to a rematch at Mania with some type of crazy stipulation. Maybe these two get a return of Hell in the Cell. Who knows? Rhea Ripley, Tiffany versus 4 other ladies in the women's chamber. In the men's chamber, what do we have? Randy Orton and LA Knight, I think, are the only 2 that we know of right now.
Yeah.
Double yeah.
Then
And
qualifier on Friday, then Monday.
we might get
So you think
Jacob
I think
Fatu in
Sammy
there
qualifies
or Cody.
because I think Jacob and Cody are both have this like ego, like their egos are going to get the best of them, and
So how do they get
gonna
into
fuck them
the?
over.
How do they get into the title match? Or they don't, and they
Because
just face each
Drew-
other at Mania, and Drew faces somebody else.
No, because the story is Drew keeps putting himself in a more problematic situation. So
Yeah,
Drew thinks he's just going to be facing Sammy, but Drew's still going to target Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, and Nick Aldis is going to be like, all right, you motherfucker. You want to keep pushing buttons here? All right. Now it's going to be a fatal 4-way match, and that has a right for Sami Zayn to get mad, and I can tell the little underdog story saying, oh, I earned my way, but I'll be the underdog once again. Everyone has their little story
yeah, no,
in there.
absolutely.
What's so
Speaking
funny?
of
What
story,
did I say?
no, I was just the chat says, what's the difference between Cody and the Mets?
Oh, Jesus.
Mets finish last. Cody finishes first. Oh, that was good. That was
I
good.
don't
That
like
got
that
me.
shit.
Drew, I don't think is mid at all. I love Drew McIntyre. I just think he needs a proper opponent because, like, when he's against a Punk, a Roman, like, you get that side out of him. You get that visceral nature. We still don't know really what's up with Royce Keys, the former powerhouse Hobbs. Apparently, people were complaining
Lying about his age.
and some other stuff. How stupid can you be? People have Wikipedia, He's born in 91, it says. So I don't know if that's actually when he was born, but
now it's like 85. Apparently, he was born.
So yeah, that would be. He's 62. I believe it, Pico. I absolutely do believe. Why lie though? They're gonna be able to. Whatever. Apparently, they're still trying to sign David Finlay after all these years. I don't know if that'll happen, but he was the never openweight champion for a while, so it would be crazy to see him thrown in. He's 41, not 62. No, he's 62. Absolutely. Trust me, Nate. He was born in 91. His dad left in 92. Yep. I don't have my hood cricket alarm, but I'm missing the smoke detector. Bianca Belair is supposedly definitely at Mania, but they don't know if she's wrestling right now. Sources indicate that she's currently on a list internally with a tag that has no return date designated. Not like she's in a tag, like a tag on it that says no date determined. The rehab and recovery process has been rough, and they have never seen anything like it. I mean, that's so weird. And it's such a danger, I guess, for
over
other
a
ones.
broken finger, too. It's crazy.
Because she can't close her fist. She can't, close her hand all the way. And it's dangerous. You poke somebody in the eye, or she could break it completely off. And there's all these risks with it. But imagine that's what's keeping you out. No, Nate, we know for a fact he's definitely 62, not 41. Crazy. His teeth might be 62 as well, but he's not 41. There's no way. He's 62. Jade and of course Bianca have this like built up rivalry that they could just throw at each other. Imagine, I wish every now and again they wouldn't tell us who's in the fucking chamber. Why don't they leave two people as, unknown entrants, and we'll find out the day of when I select two balls out of the container. Like, make something exciting with it, Announce 4 participants, or even just keep one a secret. Just one. But yeah, no, he's 41, which is crazy. So, I don't know why you'd lie about that. People are a lot older than you there. I didn't realize, though, he looks like barely over 30 in most of the time.
So Dave Meltzer only let this out when it fit his narrative, because Dave Meltzer probably got a call from Ron saying, "Hey, can you run his momentum, please? Because he left my company, and I do not like when people leave me, and I do not like when the odds are stacked against me. Sorry, Coke. I'm sorry, Dave Meltzer."
It's
Then Dave Meltzer said to Tony, "Well, Tony, about his age, everyone has an age,
Paul.
because when they're born, they are born." What Paul say?
I'm just laughing with the chat.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and just like that Indian in the cupboard, we had to bring that to the Salvation Army as well. But Cody, not to derail your point, but I gotta know, the mystery deepens. Who do you think the masked man is? People are going nuts.
I think it's going to be
Logan
revealed
Paul.
as Seth Rollins, but I think right now the villain guy is Grayson Waller.
I think it's always going to be Grayson Waller, and I think Grayson Waller is on Seth's side for whatever fucking reason. There's got to be some type of payoff to this. Like, what are they doing? I mean, I guess they could say it was Seth, but the gait of like how they walk, the goddamn, it's got to be Grayson. I mean, that's Waller if I've ever seen Waller. Even the close up they did. I mean, it really is pretty much like it looks like him spot on. Height, build, all of it. So I don't know. I mean, we could be crazy. Like you said, sometimes they go ahead and feature people as, was it Montez Ford in one of them, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So
he did the Survivor Series one.
Yeah, let me go ahead and because he had to get over the cage. Like, you fast, boy, let's go. Well, yeah. That's my man. No, I wish I don't know what they're not doing with the Street Profits. When they ever won at that NXT show, what was it, NXT 25 or 30, whichever one they had to reschedule and brought to Connecticut. I always forget the number. But holy hell, when they won that ladder match, it was incredible. It be Waller, or is that be Waller? It's definitely that be Waller. Also really cool, we mentioned earlier, Cody, that Nick Lopiccolo went ahead and he commented about our guilty or guilt-free episode where we cover him
Yes, he did.
taking down Tony Khan and AEW. And I don't know if people notice in the thumbnail, but I even have Ron as the badge names there. So I worked very, very, very not hard on that one, but
He liked our video. He said we were 82% accurate.
Yeah, I don't know why this picture of Blake Monroe will not load into my little rotation over here, but she posted that before, and I'm like, happy Valentine's Day. You know, that's what that's about. But if I want to stare at anything, it's certainly going to be this right here. And Cody, I wish I could play it for you. It's so there's a movie coming out called Psycho Killer. I felt like it was even Spaz said it feels like it was a rib and they were doing a dig at fucking at AEW and Tommaso Ciampa. But the killer in the movie wears like a creepy mask and stuff. So all of a sudden, you know, Booker T is like, "Oh, did you hear? There's a killer on the loose." And then all of a sudden, they're supposed to act scared as this is what they see behind them. And the person in green to this guy's right is just like the whole time. He has no idea what to make of it. So, but they stayed on this shot. No talking, no audience reaction, nothing. Everybody's quiet and just looking. And they stay filming this for about 20 seconds. And then they just switch right back to the next thing like nothing happened. There's a match in the ring for the Speed title tournament. It was so jarring and so completely mind fucked that I was like, yeah, all right. It just caught me so off guard. Speaking of being caught off guard, I want to say thank you to both Jer and Pico for just supporting the stream like no other.
Thank
and Cody,
you,
check this out. We're doing some shit this year. You ready? We're just hit another milestone. We just hit 800,000 views. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, we got to 18,000 subscribers, and then this is our 13th month, but you and I started with Spaz. We did the Rumble and whatnot, and then after the Chamber, it was you and I since then. So we're almost on a year together and 800,000 views later. Crazy.
Yes, sir.
We've got some, quick things. Like I said, the Psycho Killer in the crowd was very awkward. I wish that I could show it to you, but the movie.
Let me give you some insight here.
Yes.
Apparently, this could be, maybe it's a conspiracy theory, but are Mickey Mouse and Tony Kana or Ron, whatever he calls himself nowadays, are they the same person or living being?
I worry.
They do sound the same,
no? They do, and that's what concerns me. You know, it very much could be they are the same, but you never know for sure. And I think that's the scariest of all. We don't know. I forgot to change the background. Look at that. Back out of the black void. I'm running out of Red Bull and Steam. AJ's contract, as far as an active in-ring competitor, is done. Roman Reigns, we mentioned it the other day. He's not going to be back until after the fucking Chamber.
Oh! Whoa!
Jake is turning heel on Friday.
Yeah,
Much love, bro.
You son of a bitch. Thank you, my friend. Making me pop. I am turning heel. Yeah. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody that's hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the bell. We appreciate it greatly. If it doesn't get nuked, we get quite a good amount of like replay views. Usually people from other time zones and whatnot come and hang out. And if we say too many naughty phrases, then the only people that saw it saw it live. Tonight? I hope so. It seems phrases? Like it. Right, I don't know. I think we're doing quite well.
One day for a Raw review, we should do like what DX did. You can't say that.
Yeah.
Can't say that.
We'll just tank the whole thing immediately off the bat. No, we really should test it out.
Just to see.
Just to fuck with them. Exactly. Roman's going to be here March 2nd, 16th, 23rd, 30th, and then not again till April 13th, the go-home show for the Mania show. So he's going to be at 5 dates on the entire road to WrestleMania. Yay.
So why
I don't dislike Roman.
Win the Royal Rumble.
That's what I'm saying.
Good thing Braun Breaker didn't win the Rumble, though, because after this freak injury, because that would have been...
Yeah, no kidding. And there's ways they could have gotten around this. How? Oh, they could do, just one chamber for the ladies. And then when you do the men's, you could do it for a different, it doesn't have to be for Drew's title or for, Punk's title. You could have done it for one of the other titles, maybe the IC title from Dom. Like there could have been ways around it. And that's me fucking exhausted just spouting this off. Roman winning is just as bad as it was 10 years ago, TNA did great, comparatively speaking. They started off, with their first rating, 171. It went to 173, 201, and now 241. So their 18 to 49 demo starts at a 0.3. Now it's at a 0.5. Everything is just increasing.
Nico, the Mets attendance record you cannot make fun of because they broke baseball records for attendance last year, even though their season fumbled. But Mets attendance record is great, if you will. Nobody knows attendance records better than me.
And see,
nobody knows.
said to Mickey, "Why did you call me stupid?" And Mickey said, "No, I didn't say you're stupid. I said you were fucking goofy." Thank you, Stuart.
Great one.
Because Minnie prefers what? Duck Dick. Oh, I heard AEW Dynamite was shit. So therefore, guys, right now, I would usually try and skip through it, but we're going to just do that. Skip! We'll talk about it tomorrow. Friday, SmackDown did a 1.45. They're up from 1.26. NXT next week, we've got Shiloh taking on Ethan Page, JC Jane and Sol Ruka for the women's title, Osiris Griffin and Shaquan Sugars defend the NXT tag titles. Jasper Troy defends the speed title. And then Keanu Carver against Sean Legacy. It's going to be an action-packed episode. So greatly looking forward to that NXT next week. Hopefully I'll be conscious and we'll be able to do it. And then Raw this upcoming Monday, we've got Gunther taking on Javon and Dominic. I mean, that's a nuts combination right there. Triple threat qualifier for the men's elimination chamber. And then on the women's side, Cody, we've got Asuka, we've got Bailey, and we've got Javon Evans. I meant Natty, Jesus. And the women's qualifier. And Cody, AJ Lee is going to be there. She's going to be there. She's going to be there. Get excited. Light it up. Let's light it up.
Let's light it up. No, I'm sorry, but I'm still not a fan of the opening segment that you were drooling about.
Light it up. Let's light it up. Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. Let's light it up. You motherfucker. You left me hanging out to dry. You don't even sing. You didn't even beatbox.
I want to light it up, but,
I'll light you up. No, Did Becky overact?
Whoa, wait, what?
Did Becky overacted for that Raw opening? I'll give you that.
Becky overact,
AJ,
but then AJ
be like,
wasn't delivering
therapy. I know, but the combination of these two.
Well, why 20 seconds in between to deliver a line with AJ Lee?
It's just part of the way her cadence, how she delivers. But I feel like it was about the spectacle of it versus like the actual words they were saying. The fact that it's building to these two, AJ, you thought was gone, never coming back 10 years ago since she's wrestled a singles match.
But she was off.
And Becky's the man. Sorry. Becky's the fucking man, right? Right. And these two facing off was a dream match for many. Not me personally, but for many. And guess what? Now it's happening. So people are ecstatic. I'm shocked it's not happened, but you girl, light it up. Come on, Cody. Let's light it up. No? All right. Well, I'm going to make you sing Bree mode then. That's fine. Raw is going to be in Memphis, so maybe Lawler will run somebody over with his car. We'll see what happens. But I do think Grayson Waller is the man behind the mask. Guys, tomorrow night, UCR podcast.
He's the mask behind the man.
The mask behind the man behind the mask.
Let's do a teaser. Let's pretend like this is UCR. Do a teaser.
Yeah, tomorrow night we're talking about, and we're also talking about, and so we don't get this episode tanked, we're also talking about, I mean, that's going to be pretty damn crazy, right, Cody? Because you said you were going to bring up and with all the files and the gigantic, with the dripping and all of that slimy just completely down the train. And then when they go ahead and all the chicken tendies, you know, we're going to have to, and then jacking it off with the box. I mean, that's bad too. So yogurt. Oh, no, excuse me. Gert. Regardless, UCR, unapologetic, completely random. It's going to be catching strays. We've got some hot opinions. You're not going to want to miss it. 60 until WrestleMania. We're on the road to WrestleMania, and we got the blues. So until then, Cody, tell these sexy people where they could find you, my friend.
Yes, indeed. You can find me over on my Twitter or X, wherever you like to call it nowadays, at Judgment Day Era. You can also find me on my YouTube channel at Judgment Day Era, the most reliable, dedicated gamer in this community. Yeah, you know it.
You know it.
You can find me over on my Instagram at Cody_Onidi_316.
That's
and then
right.
The official rebrand will be for all my social media handles.
I wanna do the outro like I'm at a concert, trying to talk to my wife and let her know I'm okay. I'm just I'm a little drunk and high, and not really, but you gotta go ahead and be like, hey, great. No, man, the concert was good. Follow me at Countdown Ended. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe. Click the like button. And we've got a full night of gaming tomorrow. It's going to be great. I will be mentally focused. We're going to have a great time. Cody, we've got Jackbox and
all
some
the
more
no-no
tomorrow.
stuff happens tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be great. Until then, thank you guys so much for hanging out at Countdown Ended, everywhere that matters. Hit me up. DMs are open. Slide right in. I hope everybody stays sexy, has a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow for UCR Podcast and Game Night. Take care.
Jake's laughing through the let down. Cody's cracking one more joke. Chat's asking, is it worth it? Or are we watching mirrors and smoke? But we'll be live every